Throughout history, Hinduism, one of the world's oldest religions, has captivated the minds of millions. Its profound teachings on karma, dharma, and self-realization have transcended borders, influencing some of the most powerful and influential figures in the world. But did you know that many of these individuals secretly admire or even follow Hindu philosophy? Let's start with historical figures who were drawn to Hinduism's timeless wisdom. Leo Tolstoy, the legendary Russian writer, was deeply influenced by the Bhagavad Gita. In the late 19th century, Tolstoy wrote a letter to Mahatma Gandhi, praising the Gita's teachings on nonviolence and truth. He even called it the essence of all religions. Tolstoy's philosophy of nonviolence later inspired Gandhi, who used it to lead India's independence movement. Speaking of Gandhi, while he openly identified as Hindu, his interpretation of Hinduism as a universal philosophy of truth and nonviolence influenced global leaders like Martin Luther King Jr. and Nelson Mandela. Gandhi's famous quote, "Be the change you wish to see in the world," reflects the Hindu principle of self-transformation. Then there's Nikola Tesla, the genius inventor who revolutionized the world with his discoveries. Tesla was fascinated by Vedic cosmology and reportedly studied ancient Hindu texts to understand the universe. He even compared the energy concepts in the Vedas to his own scientific theories. In his own words, all perceptible matter comes from a primary substance, the akasha, or luminiferous ether. This idea mirrors the Hindu concept of akasha, the fifth element that permeates the universe. Now let's fast forward to modern times. Hinduism continues to inspire some of the most influential people today. Take Steve Jobs, the co-founder of Apple. In the 1970s, Jobs traveled to India in search of spiritual enlightenment. He spent months living in ashrams, practicing meditation and studying Hindu philosophy. This journey profoundly impacted his life and work. Jobs later credited his time in India for shaping his minimalist design philosophy. He even said, "The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller." This reflects the Hindu belief in the power of knowledge and wisdom. Similarly, Mark Zuckerberg, the founder of Facebook, has expressed interest in Hinduism. During his travels to India, he visited temples, explored the country's spiritual heritage, and even took part in a traditional Hindu ceremony. Zuckerberg has often spoken about the importance of mindfulness and meditation practices deeply rooted in Hinduism. And then there's Julia Roberts, the Hollywood superstar. After reading Eat, Pray, Love and visiting India, Roberts converted to Hinduism. She openly spoke about how the religion's teachings brought peace and clarity to her life. In an interview, she said, "I'm definitely a practicing Hindu. I'm very grateful to be on this journey." Roberts' story shows how Hinduism's universal teachings can resonate with people from all walks of life. George Harrison, the Beatles guitarist, was a devout follower of Hinduism. He became a disciple of the Hare Krishna movement and even helped popularize the mantra Hare Krishna in the West. Harrison's song, "My Sweet Lord," is a tribute to Hindu spirituality and remains one of the most iconic songs inspired by Eastern philosophy. Another fascinating figure is Aldous Huxley, the author of Brave New World. Huxley was deeply influenced by Hindu philosophy, particularly the concept of moksha, liberation from the cycle of birth and death. In his book, The Perennial Philosophy, Huxley explores the idea that all religions share a common truth, a concept central to Hinduism. Even Albert Einstein was intrigued by Hinduism. While he didn't openly practice the religion, he admired its cosmological ideas. In a letter, Einstein wrote, "The religion of the future will be a cosmic religion. It will transcend a personal God and avoid dogma and theology." This reflects the Hindu belief in a universal consciousness that connects all beings. From historical giants like Tolstoy and Tesla to modern icons like Steve Jobs and Julia Roberts, Hinduism's timeless wisdom has left an indelible mark on the world. Its teachings continue to inspire millions, proving that spirituality knows no boundaries. The next time you practice yoga, meditate, or reflect on the concept of karma, remember you're part of a tradition that has influenced some of the most powerful minds in history.